The 10th Precinct had jurisdiction over the Blind Pig where the rebellion started, which we've already discussed. As the violence in Detroit increased throughout the day, the mayor called in state police and finally the Michigan National Guard. The increased police presence and barricades failed to deter looters from damaging stores and property. William Sarin, a reporter for the Detroit Free Press, noted that although the police were armed with shotguns and rifles, they didn't use them. That changed by early morning, when the first looter was shot. During the rebellion, shifts for the police officers increased from 8 to 12 hours. And as for these officers, by the end of the rebellion, there were 200 complaints, 110 of which were referred to the Justice Department. Residents of Detroit claimed that police were performing illegal searches, beating men who held, quote, executive passes, holding men and women in the same cells when there were open cells available, and breaking into residents' homes and conveying threats against the occupants. National Guardsmen were accused of bayoneting two African Americans in front of 5 witnesses. Official reports state that the men were injured when one tried to run and the other grabbed one of the guardsmen's rifles. Guardsmen not only had the responsibility for assisting police in taming violence around the city of Detroit, but they also held the responsibility of guarding various sites around the city, namely the 10th Precinct. The 10th Precinct became the precinct in which the mayor and city leaders met and discussed the violence around the city. Since it was the closest police station to 12th and Claremont, it was the center for processing the majority of looters and other residents of Detroit who had been detained.